Chevrolet from South Carolina.
It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Well, autumn starting to give way to the first hints of winter as we're in a chilling MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
On first down, right back to Carter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Carter straight ahead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Slide, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They go play action with Wilson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Zerline's kick is up and through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. first down. Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Wilson able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a home. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A first down carry by Elliott. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Back to throw. Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Prescott finding Schultz. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Across the formation, he finds Ruckert, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carter once more. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Dak and the Cowboys down 10-0, a minute 6 to play. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Dak. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.